Well, that escalated quickly. I guess I turned a little too sharp, and in a blink of an eye, it grabbed hold of that and twisted that beam and dug this tire in. Ugh. Ugh. I wonder. How am I gonna get this apart? I'd imagine there's some strain on this. Oh boy. Well, we'll have to go get something. We'll have to go get something to pull it out. Bummer. Yeah, so I think if I push down with the dozer's blade right here, I might be able to get this to go down. These are all held with trunnions, so they can pivot this way as well as this way. So I don't believe that one got damaged. And of course it had lots of slop at the hitch there. So we might just be able to push this down with the blade and get it close and finish this season. We went a little far, but that's okay. We'll patch that up. Oh, shaky hands, Paul, still got it. Okay, so we got this guy wrapped up. So this side, piece of flat bar on the back. I welded this piece of flat bar and then just bent him around with the hammer and just welded him all around. So that'll be fine. And yeah, it turned out pretty good. So yeah, this guy's the worst customer. Always late paying his bill, always in a hurry, always complaining about the price. Oh, anyways, the service truck did great. This is another unsung hero, another international, and again my favorite engine, the DT466. This is an E. yeah, that dozer, it has a 466 as well. Anyways, this was an old Coke truck, a Coca-Cola delivery truck, and it actually used to have 5 bays. And so I cut the 2 bays off and then built a deck, and I actually plumbed in air brakes with a spike and trailer valve, and then I just cut the original back off of here and slid it forward to make it look nice, and then built the deck. And so it's got a pintle on the back here that I can pull a little pintle trailer that's got air brakes on it, and it's great. And yeah, just a workhorse. It only has 230 horsepower, and it just sips fuel. It's governed at 105 kilometers an hour, but I bet it gets better fuel economy than every other 1-ton out there. And of course, this has an actual load rating where by the time you set up a welding truck, you're overweight. You can't put enough gear on a 1-ton. And air brakes are superior. And I even mounted an old trailer or an old awning off of a camper, and so that awning will come out and give me either shade or protection for rain when I'm fixing stuff. But anyways, okay, thanks again. Tell the operator not to turn so sharp. It's not too bad. It could have been way worse. We could have popped a tire or tore all the things to pieces. So this is simple. Anyways, stay safe out there. Good luck with everyone else's seeding. Bye for now.